Hi, my name is Debbie Atkinson and I want to welcome you to You're Worth It. These videos are designed to help you have the most success you can have here in your business with our company. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the list. That's a written list. It's not the list on your cell phone. It's a separate written list. And the bigger the list, the more success you're going to have. Who all goes on this list? Everybody you know, everybody you've ever met. So that's your friends, your family, your coworkers, people you go to church with, professionals, people you do business with, because you want all of them to do business with you too. Now, if you can't remember everyone, there's a memory jogger back in the back office under resources. Go ahead and look through that. So, like I said, the bigger the list, the more success you're going to have. So make that list as big as possible. This list is never ending. You're going to meet new people. You're going to add to that list at all times. In fact, I'm going to ask you to add to that list every single day. Now, who are we going to call first? Well, those are the people that are your best friends, the ones that you see on a daily basis. You're going to call them up and invite them to take a look at your new business. So the invitation is very simple, but it's not cookie cutter. In other words, it's not going to be the same for everybody. It's going to be a little different depending upon your relationship with that person. So I'll start with a invitation, let's say to your best friend. This is the person that does everything with you. If you are going to jump off a cliff, they're the ones going, yes, let's do it. I'm with you. Those are the ones you're going to call first. And the invitation is going to be just like this. It's going to be, hey, Sally, guess what? I started a new business on the side because. This is where you insert your why. So for me, my why was very simple. I'm a registered nurse and I was working 2 high-stress nursing jobs, working 60 to 80 hours a week. I was mentally and physically exhausted. So my invitation was, I started a new business on the side because I am so tired of clocking in and clocking out and making someone else rich. And you know, I loved my profession and everything, but I just couldn't do it any longer. Mentally and physically exhausted. But I found a way to make some extra money on the side and I wouldn't pick up so many extra shifts. I could actually buy back my time. So I know you're the same way. Your time is valuable. So let's do this together. Let's build this together. You see, that's very, very simple. And they're like, okay, all right, let's do it. Now, another invitation might be to, let's say, an acquaintance. Maybe this is someone you work with or you go to church with. And it might be a little longer. It's not just, hey, I'm doing this. I know you want to do it too. Let's do it together. It might be a little bit more entailed. So this invitation is, find out what their needs are. As you're talking to people and you ask them what do they do, they're going to ask you, what do you do? And you're going to say, well, I'm a registered nurse, but I've got this thing on the side where I make another stream of income on a part-time basis, but it turned into a full-time income. Or it could turn into a full-time income if it hasn't yet for you. So they're going to say, well, how do you do that? That's very simple. Now, it would take me too long to explain it, but I could send you a short video for you to look at and explains everything about it. So what's your number? Now, as you get their number and you save it in the phone, go ahead and send them that video right then. That's off your app. You'll learn more about that app in another video. But you go to your app and you send that video to them right then. Now what do? You've got to make sure that they got the video. This ensures you also that you got the correct phone number for them and that they received the video. And maybe you're at church and you're leaving and then you just ask them, when are you going to have a chance to look at that? Because I'm busy and I know you're busy too, and now you know exactly when to follow up with them. Follow up is very, very important. So you have to set that time right away. Now, what if it's a professional? So what if it's your banker? Yeah. You see, I got my banker in my business. So how do you do that? It's simple. You just go in to the bank president or the bank manager. It doesn't matter what their position is. Everybody wants to make an additional stream of income. And they're busy. They want to make sure they can do it on a part-time basis. So I went to my banker and I explained the same thing to him. It was very simple. You know, I work 60 to 80 hours a week in 2 high-stress nursing jobs, but what I found was a way to make additional income on the side. He was definitely interested. You see, bankers know money and know additional streams of income. Another one was I met a man that was a contractor. And I said, oh, so you own your own business? And he said, well, kind of. I feel like I babysit 40 men. And I said, well, do you ever look at ways of making an income outside of that? He looked at me, he said, always, what you got? You know, I got him in the business. It was simple. And just make it simple. Make it very easy for them to repeat and do the same thing. Because the minute you do the invite, you're training and teaching them how to do the invite. So that's very simple. It's your list, your invitation. Now, I got to give you another piece of advice. You do not collapse the invitation with the presentation. And you'll hear about the presentation in the next video. Thanks for joining, and I can't wait to see you, all your success. See you at the top. Bye.